Matt, are you there? Can you hear me? I didn't disconnect you a second ago, did I?
I'm here, Todd. Ready to roll.
And we are excited because we have a piece of software that actually both Matt and I were working on separately and didn't even know it, which is really funny. And one of the reasons why Matt beat me to the punch in terms of my partner coming in with the actual software in the end was because I thought it would be too hard to produce it. And then wouldn't you know it, Matt and his crack team of programmers did it. And we're talking, of course, about Easy Magic Video, which actually allows you to control what human spokespeople say, which sounds amazing right from the outset. Now, I will give you a demonstration of some of the finished product. I'll show you where we actually came up with this idea. And in order to do that, I have to train you on how to edit videos. That's right. I'm going to do a very simple training. Virtually any video editor that you use, you can edit videos in such a way to get rid of what's called jump cuts. Now that sounds a little technical, but all it means is that you can piece together videos from separate clips. And when you do so, you could avoid them jumping around as you put the clips together. And I'll show you how to do that manually, and then we'll show you how the software does that later in the broadcast. Also, we're going to be giving away some really, really cool prizes. One surprise prize, okay, surprise, but that almost doesn't really rhyme. It sounds weird. Surprise prize is going to be $100, which I don't think anyone's going to win. And you'll see why in just a minute. It's because it's going to be about a movie that I saw in 1987. So that may be a tough one. But the other prizes will be easy to win. And we're talking about several copies of the actual software. We're talking about all the products that we have in the Easy Funnel, not just this time round, but we're talking about all our products going back 2 to 3 years now that Matt and I have put together as another prize. And then we're also going to be giving away a GoPro camera. And if you're saying, wait, you can't really get that to me, I live in Australia or I live in some place in Europe, that's going to be hard to get that, we'll give you the cash equivalent instead. And we're going to be counting down to that within the next hour from now. All this is happening in the next hour. And that's pretty exciting stuff. And of course, we're going to demonstrate the Easy Magic Video software. Matt Bush is here and he's going to demonstrate it and really dive down deep so you understand about just how easy it is to work. And we've got all that going, and we even have a release of the product coming up prior to 8 p.m. tonight. That's right, in just 50 minutes or so from now, we're going to release this software to the public. You'll have a chance to get in at a ridiculously low price. This is a webinar. Webinar prices are like $500. What if I told you we may be charging a 20th of that? I mean, something really small is what we're going to be charging for Easy Magic Video. And I'll explain later in the broadcast why the prices that I offer such great products on are usually on the low end. And we'll be discussing that as well. So all that's coming up. Before we get started in the next couple of minutes with my training, I wanted to just let a few more people get in there, get in here, and that's what you're doing right now. 800 people, where it looks like we're going to top off right around 1,000 or 1,100, but I goofed and I hit the wrong switch when I set the webinar up, so we can only get 1,000 in, and that means that you could get shut out in a few minutes from now. And if you do, you may not be able to get back in. So as I said, make sure that you don't go anywhere. All right, I'm excited to get started. So now I'm going to bore you with my lesson, which I want you to take notes because it really is going to be excellent. I won't belabor this, okay? I won't spend too much time on it, but I do want to teach you something real first, and it's directly related. All right, I'm going to show my screen, and I want to show screen 2, right? By the way, I have a cold. If I start to lose my voice, folks, please bear with me. We are looking at something very cool right there, which I am going to explain. This is going to be my first surprise question. I'm going to play this clip. I'm going to hold the microphone to the speaker, and then I'm going to ask you to explain what possible correlation this movie can have to Easy Magic Video. And the first one to get the right answer to that will win $100, but I don't expect anyone to get it, so don't feel bad if you can't get it. All right, here it is.
Get you on camera. So powerful seeing your reaction.
Really?
For a second there, I thought you were going to cry yourself. That would have been something.
Give me a minute.
Fucking.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh boy. Is she upset that he faked that tear? All right, gang. This is a tough one. Some of you are getting the right answer to what the movie is and exactly what happened. But what the heck is the relationship between what happens here, where he fakes a tear as a broadcaster, she realized he fakes the tear, and yet the finished product, when she first saw the movie or the clip, the news story, she didn't realize that he faked the tear. What possible connection does this have to Easy Magic Video? Jump cuts to show you. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go with Steve Morris. Steve gets it. Jump cuts used to show cry. All right, the word jump cut was what I was looking for, and you're the first one that came out with jump cut. Basically, the connection to Easy Magic Video, and make sure we jot down Steve's name.
I got it. I got it written down.
Steve, we're going to tell you, I'm going to write to you in the chat in a minute to tell you where to send your address. The point is that he was able to edit it in, and a lot of you guys got this part. He was able to edit in the actual tear coming down his face and make it look so smooth that when Holly Hunter earlier saw the movie, the news story, she thought he really cried because they were able to zoom in, as you saw, that zoom in shot. And when they zoomed in on William Hurt, they were able to show him crying and then edit that right into the video by changing the perspective from a wide shot to a tight shot. And that's what we're going to show you now that Easy Magic Video does, and what you can do manually to correct any error, to edit in your own tier if you want, and that sort of thing. All right? So we're in my Camtasia right now, and I want to show you how that is done. And this will lead us into more about the software. So right now you're seeing me, and I'm going to put the speaker to, or the microphone to the speaker, and we're going to play a clip. I'm going to probably stop it halfway through, but I'm going to show you by looking at the timeline down here. All right. You know, you guys are probably familiar with a timeline in something like Camtasia because almost all video editors are the same. So what I'm doing right now is I'm showing you on the bottom of my screen. Can you see my cursor, Matt? Go back and forth. Did you ever get my screen?
Yes, I can see it. Looks great. I see your cursor.
So I'm going to play this right now. Now we're going to be introducing to everyone Easy Magic Video. Now get ready because this is going to be an absolute game changer. All right, now what if I wanted to change that and not say, now get ready, because this is going to be an absolute game changer? What if I wanted to say something else? So I go further into the video, and later in the video, I say this. Here it is, gang. What if you had the ability to create your own pro videos? Now I said, here it is, gang. What if I want to take here it is, gang, and bring it forward and make this a shorter video? So what I do is I take this whole middle part, I erase it by hitting delete, and then I move the end part up and I butt it against the first part. Now I have part 1 and part 3. But there's a problem. If you look really close, you'll see the problem when I play it back. Magic Video. Here it is, gang. What if you had the... Did you see it? Did you see it? It's called a jump cut. Now watch it again. I'm going to play it again. It's not all that noticeable. It's subtle, but sometimes it can be really bad.
And I don't know, Todd, if you could go frame from one to the other, because it's hard to see on the video because of the frames from the webinar being cut.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. So I'm actually going frame by frame now. We're getting closer to the jump cut. All right. Did you see it right there?
Yes.
I'll do it again. Boom and boom. Now, you may not think that's a big deal, but sometimes the jump cuts are even worse, and it makes it look unprofessional. And, you know, folks, whether it's consciously or unconsciously, they don't want you to see you jumping around and jerking around. They want to see a nice, smooth transition. So the way to avoid that jump cut would be, as in the movie, she thought there were two cameras, all right? Holly Hunter thought that William Hurt brought two cameramen, and that's how he was able to get that tear caught on camera. She thought another cameraman zoomed in and there was his tear. But no, he said, hey, you want to see me cry? You want to see me look sensitive, like a real phony? I'm going to do this back in editing. We're going to shoot it again. We're going to shoot as a close-up and make it look just as smooth as if there's two cameras. So now we're going to look at this again, but I'm going to actually change. And again, you could do this in any video editing software. You can make it bigger. So I'm going to zoom in on myself here. And I'm going to give myself a close-up, just like William Hurt had a close-up. I'm not crying, though. All right? Now, watch the transition this time. Video. Here it is, gang. What if you had the... Did you see how smooth that was? All right, so let's do that again, but this time I'll do it frame by frame and see if this seems anything wrong. So we're going frame, 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 frame. And instead of jerking around, it just goes straight to a close-up. Watch. See? There was nothing wrong with that, right? So what happens? Matt is sitting around one day and he's editing some software, some videos that I did for a previous software package that we did together. And Matt says to himself, holy mackerel, the way I've been getting around these jump cuts is I've been zooming in, I've been putting text over these seams between clips. Why don't I get Todd and other spokespeople to give me a bank of thousands of clips and then let the audience, let the user be able to select what Todd's going to say. And you know what? It won't look jerky. It won't look bad because we'll have the user decide on some simple transitions that they can throw in. And that's where Easy Magic Video, the idea, the concept came from. Now, I had thought of this before, but I didn't think of automatically having the software cover up those seams or those jump cuts, as they're called, that would make this look so professional. So before I hand it to Matt for the demo, let me show you. I just did this today in just a few seconds flat. I mean, literally 30 seconds is all this took me to make. I'm going to show you one of our spokespeople, Sarah. I assume that you could see Sarah now in the center of the screen, Matt?
Yes.
Okay, I just did this on one of the niches that is included, and you'll see how professionally the transitions go. Watch.
Did you know that it is actually possible to have your own online store without owning an actual brick and mortar space? Now think about that for a minute. Being able to sell inventory without having to stock or fulfill it yourself. Simply enter your information to receive your free report.
What's amazing about that video you just saw is she never made that video. She made the clips, and then I chose to take that part at the end and throw it in there and mix up what she said at the beginning. She never said that together. This is separate pieces of video that are combined by you. And that is totally amazing. Does everybody see how amazing that is that we're able to do that?
And Todd, I want to point out, someone commented about it being the lips being out of sync, and that's only because this is a webinar and it doesn't come across like it should. Well, later when you have a chance to go to the sales page, you'll be able to see demos yourself, and you'll see how it just looks like the person just did it.
Right. Here, let me show you another one from Sarah. Oh, you know what? Let's mix it up. I'll show you. This one is from me. This is list building. List building is included in one of the one-time offers, but we include so many different niches. All right, so let's take a look at this. The irony about this is I did a video like this for the product Squeeze videos, which a few of you may remember back in 2006 with Derek Van Dyke. We're talking 12 years ago. But I wasn't able to put together this video. I had to actually stand there and do it. And all the users got was one choice. We only did 10 videos, and that was part of the package, 10 videos. Well, watch this, how it's the same thing from 12 years ago. It's a list building one. Watch.
The money is in the list. Chances are you've probably heard that before, and for good reason. It is true. Getting there, though, well, that's another story. While building a list is not difficult to do, you do need to know how to do it the right way. We'd love to share our list building secrets with you. To receive your free report, simply enter your information.
Now, that was 4 clips that I cobbled together, but cobbled isn't really a good word because they smoothly go from one to another to another. That you just saw, we sold for a lot of money back in 2006, and even today, a video like that, if somebody wanted me to do that for them, it would cost $100 and up, right? And the reason that you would want to use something like this one is you could build your list with people that want information about list building. But there's so many niches, including local niches, that Matt's going to go over in just a moment. Now, before I continue, before I send this over to Matt, from my perspective, the more, well, I guess considering I'm a broadcaster, and I really liked broadcast news because I was working at Channel 7 in Boston, the NBC affiliate at the time. Do you have any questions briefly that you may want to get out there? All right, so here's a question. Do you have more generic verbiage like click the link for more info? We have a lot of stuff that's like that. In fact, we have so many click the links for more info. It made my head spin when I was trying to find one earlier today. Yes.
Yes, because, you know, do you want people to fill out a form on the right of the video or to the left of the video, call you, you know, all the main things are there for you to be able to choose from.
All right, we have a question about British accents, and then I'll hand it over to Matt. Let me just get my British accent guy up here. This was done by one of our partners, as a matter of fact. He then put it on a truck to make it look even better, and it's really good. Here, watch this one.
Are you looking for a new way to grow your business? Video is an incredible way to get your message out. If your business is not engaging in video marketing, then you're missing out on a huge opportunity. In a recent survey, it was discovered that 9 out of 10 people found viewing a video helpful when looking to purchase a product or use a service. We specialize in professional, while yet affordable commercials. We would love to do a free demo video for your business. Call today to schedule a free consultation.
All right. Is that Jack? Matt?
That's
that
Jack, yes, our British spokesperson.
All right. He's really good. So we do have a British spokesperson, and you know, that obviously is an example of how you can put together a longer video because there's really no restrictions on the length. But you know what? I'm going to start answering questions by typing them in as you ask them, but I got to get this over to Matt so that we can get everything in there. All right.
I'm going to take the screen from you, okay, Todd?
You bet. We want you to now demonstrate the software.
Okay, so can everybody see my screen? I am in the Easy Members area. Now, if you bought any of our previous Easy products, yes, this is in the same members area, which means you can access everything under the same roof. And that means that if you own other products, you're going to have even more backgrounds and music and things like that when you're making your videos. Okay, cool. Everybody sees it. All right, so when you go in here, you know that we always get really down into the nitty-gritty with the trainings and all that, but I want to show you how to make a video. So you just click create video. I want to stress that this is it's on our servers, so it completely takes place on our side. That means you can make videos from your phone. Yes, we tested it from your phone. I personally prefer to make them from the computer because it looks bigger, but if you're out and need to do a video quickly, you can still do it on your phone. Very easy. So once you go in, you see all your products. I just have Easy Magic Video in this account. Now, please note, our main product comes with 5 different spokespersons. There's an upgrade that unlocks 2 more. So you see all of them here. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pick Todd. We'll start by making just a general marketing video. We have 2 different categories. We can make videos that are about for local businesses. We can also make videos for just about everything else. So the way that it works is you're just going to build the script, just like if you were to sit down, because I thought about, you know, how do I write videos? I write them down sentence by sentence, and sometimes I'll move things around, all that kind of stuff. So what you do is you click on this plus here, and you'll see all these categories come up. We have specific things. Now these are all the levels together. I'm going to read a few that are in the main product. general marketing, affiliate marketing, e-commerce, creating and selling digital products, Facebook marketing, making money with PLR, cryptocurrency. We also have a lot of introductions and closings and things like that. So I'm going to start with introduction because we want to catch people's attention right from the beginning. And keep in mind, we wrote these because we know what makes a really strong video. And we wanted to give you a lot of options too, because in the past, I would make videos where, you know, it would just be one thing for 30 seconds and then people would write in, but I want them to say this, but I want them to say that. And we couldn't do that, but now you can do that. Literally, you can. So how should we start our video? Welcome to our video. I'm so glad you're here. Be sure to pay careful attention to this entire message. I think that's a good one. How about we'll start with hello, I'm so glad you're here. Now, every clip has 4 different versions that we can use. We can have Todd be right in the center. We can have him to the left with text to the right. We can have just text on the screen, or we can have a close-up of Todd. I'm going to start just with good old Todd in the middle there. Next, I'm going to say, be sure to pay careful attention to this entire message. I'm going to make that be text because I think that's like a really important thing. I want people to be like, oh man, I better pay attention. Next, I'm going to go into the content of my video. I'm going to make this one about affiliate marketing. You can see how I have all these lines here to choose from for affiliate marketing as well. Did you know that it's actually possible to make a full-time income? Blah, blah, blah. I'll choose that one. We'll go back to Todd at the left, and we color-coded these because these clips are going together. The problem would be if you had all the clips of Todd straight on, it's going to look jumpy. That's why you need to vary the perspective as you do this. Okay, let's see, what should we put in next? I'm not talking about a small commission. We'll have the text be on the screen to the right of Todd there. And just bringing the sale and collect your commission. We'll have that be just text again. Okay, so now of course I can make the video a lot longer. You can make videos that are up to about 2 minutes long, but for simplicity's sake, because I want to show you some other templates, I'm just going to go ahead and close it. This is my favorite part because, oh, there's one more thing I want to show you. We also have a lot of sentences that could kind of fit in anywhere. Don't be overwhelmed. Help is here. We would love to sit down with you. We'll work with you to find the best options based on your budgets. We take customer satisfaction very seriously, and it goes on and on. The point is, there's a lot of diversity here in terms of what the spokesperson is going to say. But I want to go to the closing because you want to think, what's the call to action going to be for my video? Do I want people to click a link below, learn more about your services, call you on the phone, click a link, whatever. I'll say email us today to learn more, and I'll have that be with the text on the screen. Now, I'm not done yet because there's a couple other things that I can do. The one thing is I can put a background behind Todd. In fact, if you don't, it's going to look silly. So you can use your own background, or you can use our extensive library that we have here. And we upload a lot of backgrounds that look really good with the spokesperson. So I'm going to go with this color here, and we'll have that be the background there. Now I can also change the background on individual slides, so that way we'll kind of have some back and forth with the colors as they come in and out. So you can really get a lot more custom if you want, which is what I'm trying to say here. You can also add music behind good old Todd. You can choose from our big library, or you can upload it yourself. I'm not going to add music right now, but when you do, you can also select the volume of it. You can put a lower thirds graphic over top of your entire video. That's not always the best choice if you're going to have a lot of text on the screen anyway, but it's an option. We also have an option for a final slide that you're able to put text in if you want. Once you have it, you just go ahead and you save it, and now I got it for next time. So I can go ahead and I can make it, like if I was making this for a client and they said, I don't like when Todd says blah, 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 I can just go back and change it. I don't have to redo the whole thing. Now, when it goes to make this video, it's done on our servers. It typically takes less than 3 minutes. It goes into a queue, and if you're lucky, it might take as short as a minute. If you're unlucky, it might take like 4 minutes, but that's rare. Now, while that works on that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start making another video. I want you to see how much there is for local businesses too, because that's another big part of this. I'm going to go ahead and select, oops, that was general marketing. I'm going to select Jack. He does local marketing as well. And the main product comes with these 5 spokespersons, local marketing and general marketing. So let's say that you wanted to make a video for a locksmith. So you'll see that there's a bunch of sentences for locksmiths, and this is something that I personally know a lot about, because some locksmiths, well, most locksmiths offer 24-hour emergency services. Not they all don't. So if you made a video that said it, somebody doesn't want it, it's a problem. Some businesses are family owned, so that's a clip that you might want to put in. Some businesses were rated #1, blah blah blah. My point is, when you go to make these videos, you'll find that there's specific things that a business will want, and you can offer all of that to them because you're able to just, again, build these clips in really, really quickly and make it. One of the things you could do is, you could literally be out somewhere and make a video for someone while you're right there with them. That's how easy and fast all of this is, because you're able to pick from all these different choices for the business. And then as far as like we have lines like don't be overwhelmed, we're a family-owned business, call us today, all these different things that are going to, again, match businesses with what they want. But the big thing is the closings. We're able to talk about call us today for a free consultation, we'll give you a free demo. There's so many options there for that. So let's go ahead and go back to my videos. And you can see now, real time, the video is already done. I'm going to go ahead and I'll download it and we'll take a look at it. There it is. And here's one that I made earlier. Let's see here. And by the way, just so you know, my video player and also Todd's, because Todd's on a Mac, it's black before the video plays. I thought that the first frame of the video is black, and it's not. I assure you it's not. It's my video player, and Todd's apparently. So I know that you can't, here, I'll pull my speakers out here.
Attention to this entire message. Did you know that it is actually possible to make a full-time income online through selling?
Okay, so now I know that it looks choppy to you, because Todd, when you were playing your videos, it looked choppy to me, and that's unfortunate because these videos look so sharp, they're HD, and when people get to the sales page, they'll be able to see just how clear everything is. All right, so just want to make sure we didn't lose Todd. Todd, are you there, buddy?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I had to walk away for 2 seconds.
Oh, great. Okay. So yes, I was just showing them the demos and what's possible there. I also wanted to show them the tutorials because we kind of go crazy with that too, because there's so many clips here and there's so many options. Just like anything, you want to put it together in the best way, which is why I show you over the shoulder how to make really good videos. There's also training on how to get clients, and there's going to be more coming as well in here. And yeah, that's what we got going here. Now, let's talk about what should we do next here?
Well, I do have some questions that I want to get answered here right off the bat. Some people saying this is fantastic and all that stuff, but let's get to the harder questions. Can I create my own text that will be spoken by the spokesperson? No, that would be kind of impossible, but yes, actually you have a chance to do that, because on the inside we offer a club membership where you can actually request specific niches and specific types of things that you want the spokespeople to say. And that is something that, we'll be talking about in a bit in terms of any of the additional upgrades that you could get. Now, I also wanted to mention, in addition to that when we release this in just a few minutes from now, the price, you're just going to like flip out because it's so low. And you're going to say, now, why is it so low? And I wanted to mention, it's very important to me that as many people can get their hands on great software as possible, especially in a front-end situation like that, the main product. And the reason is because when I started out in IM back in late 2005 and 2006, it was important to me to try stuff out and see what really worked and what I didn't need as much. And in order to do that, I had to buy a lot of things. And I was so mad when I'd go to a webinar, or at the time it was not a webinar, it was a teleseminar, and people would say, all right, and this is only $595 or $999 or $1495, $1497. You can't get a lot of software and try it for those prices. And since that time, I've been a champion of setting the price really low, giving a huge amount of value in the basic product, and then to make it worth our while and everybody's while, such as the programmers, there are logical upgrades that you can get on the inside. You don't have to get them. I mean, you still have a great product if you don't, but that's why. So I don't know if you didn't go over any of those yet, Matt, I believe, and we'll be going over those in a few minutes after we tell you more about this main product. Now, what's very important to me for folks to understand is that you need to mix these up to make it look as smooth as possible. So when Matt chose the various different perspectives here, you could see he went from a light blue color to dark green to light blue to yellow to green again and back to yellow. Notice that there's no two places where the perspective is the same. He changed perspective in every single clip like I was talking about earlier. All right? And that's, of course, to give yourself that real professional look. There's more questions coming in, questions such as, is the travel and tourism niche covered, and things like that. What we're going to do is get right into getting the software into your hands in the next few minutes. We're going to do another contest, and then we're going to get the software in your hands. Then we're going to answer some questions, and when this goes live, the actual sales page goes live, we're going to try to establish a presence on their live as well. And all that's coming up in the next few minutes so we could get some of these other questions answered. Matt, what questions have you seen that you want to tackle?
Yes, one comment that someone mentioned was just how expensive, because of course you can have your own spokesperson videos made if you were to go to a place like Fiverr and hire someone, and but typically now it's amazing how much the price has gone up in the past couple of years. If you're going to get like a minute video done on there, you're looking at least $100 for something that's professional, and even then it's only one video. They're just saying one thing. And that was a big part of this. I can't tell you how many times I've worked from a template where it was just one way and I just needed it to be changed just a little bit and I was out of luck. So yes, in terms of the comparison of the price for this to cost so much less than hiring just one spokesperson, but instead you're getting over 2,000 clips. I can't stress enough how difficult this was for us to put together. I got really excited about it when I first thought about it because people would write in, because you know that we have our Easy Spokesperson Creator software, and people have asked how this compares to that, and that software is fantastic. It's just that it's a template and you can't change it, and people would write in and say, I want to be able to write my own script. And at first I just like kind of laughed about it and was like, are you kidding me? That's impossible. And then, like Todd said, as I was putting a video together for Todd, I had to move something around, and I easily did it without a jump cut, and then it came to me, but I knew it was going to be quite an undertaking. And my gosh, like my assistant, just to let you know, my poor assistant, she put in over 70 hours last week just to get everything as good as possible, because some of these it was like, oh, it's not good enough, we got to do it again, we got to do it again. We keep very high standards. So just so you understand that it was immense to put this together. And then what do? Do we give you 2,000 clips that you spend 3 days downloading to your computer? No, we take care of it. We have spent a lot of money on these servers to have all these ridiculous files, so you can just go in and just pick, and then a couple minutes later, there's your video. So, okay, so Todd, I know I got away from the questions there.
So a lot of people are asking, can I create my own text? Will that be spoken by the spokesperson? Not directly, okay? You can choose, if you're part of the club on the inside, a specific topic, a specific niche, all right? So that's how we handle that. Can there be no spokesperson is an excellent question. My first thought would have been no, but Matt, the answer is yes. You don't need to use the spokesperson because you could use the all text option.
Right, and then you would have one of those text videos which does really well, especially on Facebook, where you could have a spokesperson to the left, text to the right, which also is a good thing for something like Facebook. Yes, absolutely.
Speaking of Facebook, this is excellent in general because of the text option. If you do have the spokesperson speaking and have the text next to them and put this on Facebook, you don't even have to worry about anything like subtitles. Everything that they're saying is also written on the screen, which means that if someone has their volume off, it doesn't even matter.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't want any text, then no problem. That is up to you in the software.
All right.
And just so everyone knows, it exports an HD MP4 file, which you can then take and you can use it in VideoPal. I saw that being asked. In fact, we will give you a special slide to make the green screen really removed well. You can put it into VideoPal, you can put it into Video Builder, you can put it into any of those video softwares and do other things to it.
Now, a lot of folks are asking about that right now. Will it work with Video Builder, Video Pal, and we also had a question about Video Robot. So this works best of those three. It would work best on Video Builder because it's timeline based. However, you can use this on Video Robot as well. I actually had somebody try that the other day. And on Video Pal, remember, you're dealing with something that's floating, all right, in a corner of a screen above yourself or someone else's website. But yeah, you could use this as well in Video Pal, or on like the lower right-hand side or whatever, you could. So could be used for all those three in addition to those of you who have that software. It's not integrated directly, so it's something that you would take it out, as Matt just said, and then import it into the other one, because everything is going to be exported here in an MP4 file, which is very easy to work on. One very minor, I just want to get this out of the way, is there a niche for travel? A couple of people asked this, Matt.
There is not yet, but that is something that will be done in the club. That's great to see so much interest in it.
Yeah, so Sheldon, what we're saying is that on the inside there's a very low-cost club that you could join. It's a one-year membership, and that allows you to actually keep up with current events and also gives you the opportunity to ask for specific niches and even specific things to say within that niche. All right? All right, who wants to jump in and grab this even earlier than 8 o'clock? How many people would like to see this? Raise your hand, give me a yes if you'd like us to launch earlier, even before we finish with the prizes. All right, there's about 100 yeses. Matt, I don't have it in front of me. Why don't you post the link early? I spoke to our other partner earlier, and he said that he could get this out as early as 7:45. You want to just post the link now and get folks in there while the price is ridiculously low, not $495, not $295, not $97, not even $67, not even $47. We're talking about really low. You want to do it, Matt?
I got it, and I confirm that the page does work. I checked it before I put it there. We are ready to go. Now the thing is, you can't click on the screen to go there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type it in the chat box, but you can open up a browser and type in easymagicvideo.com. It'll take you right there. I'm gonna type it in the chat box as well. It's easymagicvideo.com, very simple.
All right, let's talk about some of the upgrades on the inside because they're pretty exciting.
Okay, great. So the first upgrade is it's just called Upgrade, and it's basically a chance to get more of everything. What it does is it unlocks 2 additional spokespersons, and you can see them on the upgrade page. After you purchase Easy Magic Video, you'll be taken to this offer, the upgrade offer, and it unlocks 2,000 more clips. Unlocks a lot of additional topics. It also goes deeper into some of the topics that were already there. Some of the cool things in there. List building, of course, is a really popular topic. We have a topic called psychological triggers, which is really cool. Those are just sentences that statistically have shown to be very powerful in marketing, and you can kind of fit them wherever you want. Those kinds of things. Lots of different topics there. So 2,000 clips comes with the main offer, but then if you get the upgrade, that's going to literally double the amount of clips that you get. It's going to be over 4,000. You're also going to get 60 more backgrounds, 60 more music tracks. I think it might say 40, but it's actually 60, and just a lot of more options with everything. That's going to be $47.
All righty. Could you tell us what the second upgrade is? Because it's very exciting, Matt.
Yes, I did it so you can still see the link right there, but here's the upgrade. So the second upgrade is the agency upgrade. Now keep in mind, you do get commercial rights on the main offer. So you already have that regardless. You don't need to get this. But if you'd like to, it unlocks an additional 1,000 clips that you can use to make your own videos to promote yourself. So you're able to pick from a lot of lines about how powerful video is, why a business should hire you, why they should pay you to make a commercial for them, statistics about video, all kind of stuff like that. It also gives you a website that actually I have right here that is also all set to go. Actually, it's in mobile mode there because my screen was so short. But basically, you get this website that you can have up within less than an hour to be able to sell your videos from. It also comes as this really cool sales video that I made that people will be able to see as well, with all kinds of cool effects in it, but people can go here and they can see demo videos, and they can also actually literally buy from you in a working store. Now you have to insert your PayPal information, but once you do, and of course we show you how to do it, it's not very complicated. They can literally be purchasing commercials from you. So this is kind of a way to be able to just jump right in, and because one thing that I found with doing this for a while is that people get stuck with the website. It's like, oh yeah, I want to sell this stuff, but then, oh no, how am I going to sell it? I need a website. And within an hour you can have a website, and our support staff is able to help you with that as well. So you get the website, which would cost you at least $500 to get something of this quality. It's already loaded with demos of the spokespersons, with products you can sell, with a sales video, and then it also comes with 1,000 additional clips for you to be able to sell your videos. It also covers selling SEO services and selling Facebook marketing services, so that way you can sell a whole bunch of stuff. It also comes with training on how to sell those additional services as well, which as I talk, I realize I forgot to put it in there. So that'll be in tomorrow. Sorry about that. It does exist, but I forgot to put it in. Yikes. But it does come with that training, and that's only $67. So that's a real steal if you're looking to have a website, and it's based on our easy theme. So if you already have another website of ours, these can coexist alongside each other. It's one big theme. It's really cool. So that's 67, and keep in mind that unlocks the clips as well. So another OTO, it's called the local pack, and basically what this does is this unlocks an additional 2,000 clips that are all for local marketing. The main product comes with 8 different local marketing niches, and this local pack comes with an additional 12. It's 2,000 additional clips, 12 additional markets, and that's 67. And this just gives you a lot of more options in terms of the different businesses that you can jump into. Just again, keeping in mind that you can take these videos and sell them to businesses for 10 times what it's going to cost here, and that's just selling one. So it's quite a difference, and having 20 total different topics you can jump into rather than 8 is quite a difference. Of course, it's optional, but it's there. I wanted to do this specific for that local marketing boost, and that's what you get with this. All right, Todd.
All right, you ready? We're going to. So now we've done the first 3. Have we done the exciting OTO 4?
No. You ready?
All right, let me just give a little bit of background. I'll let you then continue about what this OTO 4 is. It's probably should have been OTO 1 in my opinion. It's my favorite. Most of you, or a good number of you, have asked, can you specifically put some text in and get the spokespeople to say what we're actually going to be saying? Well, that would be impossible, word for word. But we have an answer, and the answer is yes, we are going to let you choose the topic and specific phrases that you would like the spokespersons to say, as long as you could conceive that this would also be interesting to other members of the club. For a very, very, very low cost monthly price that only lasts for 1 year, we are going to offer the ability to actually have you give input to us so that we will cater what the spokespeople say based on your input. You will know, of course, when you do the math right away that we're losing money on that, but we're excited to, kind of delve into that, because to be quite frank, Easy Magic Video has a long history in the future. It doesn't really make sense what I just said, history in the future, but you know what I mean. It's going to have a long legacy. It's going to go for quite some time. And the first thing we want to do is get it rolling on a monthly basis so that you can see that you can really zero in on what you want us to say even more specifically than we already give you. So we're also going to create situations where we make clips based on current events. I'm not going to say it's going to be based on something crazy that President Trump does, okay? But if it's something else, all right, something out there that really makes a splash and becomes a current events big hit, we are probably going to make some videos about that so that you'll be able to show just how up to date you are. So we're also going to follow current events for this particular offer. Again, that's the last offer that you'll get. We call it OTO for very low cost. Matt, what else is included with that?
Yes. Okay. So with the club, basically what it does is you're going to get access to. It originally was going to be 500 clips a month, which is a lot of clips, and then we went back and we had upped it to 650. But that's only if you're going to pick it up during this launch to be able to get that extra 150 clips every single month. And yes, basically what happened was I locked myself in a room and wrote all these clips, and Todd helped and different things, and we made all these great clips. But then we started to have beta testers, and they thought of all these clips that were like, oh man, that's so great. So we have so much content to put into this, and nobody knows this better than you all. So we really want to have a select group of people to be able to help give us suggestions. We want to be able to go deeper into the topics that we have. We want to go into new topics, and like Todd said, we also want to be hitting current events too, because we can have a pretty big pretty quick turnaround with this. Like for example, ones that we have in now, Bitcoin just went up, Bitcoin took a dive because it kind of goes up and down.
Yeah, Bitcoin.
Yes, but things like that, like say somebody wins the lottery next week and it's like a big deal. How would you like to be rich like so and so? And well, the clips they'll be general enough that you can put them into a lot of different kinds of videos, but they'll reference current things. It'd be really cool. We're also going to be adding new spokespersons. We're going to be doing new music. We're also going to be doing new features. The club's going to be the first place to get access to all this stuff. It was so much work to get this out, but I already have all these great ideas, and the club is going to be your secure way to be able to be in there right from the beginning. And to be able to save a lot of money too, because $20 a month, that's really inexpensive, especially for what we're going to be offering. But we always go crazy with the launches, and here we are. Todd talked me into this lower price, but it is not going to stick around. So that's what we got here with the club. The question was asked, if I buy the club, $20 a month, and you decide to cancel it in 3 months, do you lose everything? No. Every month, it's like you're buying it, and then you have that. What you will lose is the opportunity to be able to be in at $20 a month. But if you cancel after 2 months, you get to keep your clips that you got already. They're in for good. They're not going anywhere. So the question was asked about the VA having access. So yeah, so if you purchase this and you have a virtual assistant, can they access your account? Yes, that's okay.
Sai says this blows the competition out of the proverbial marketing water. That's pretty funny. But if you could answer that question and go through some of the others, the question is, can you control how long the last slide or outro clip keeps playing?
Okay, so yes, thank you. So at this point, it plays for, I believe, 8 seconds if you want it. If you don't want to clip at all, that's fine too. But yes, what we would like to do is have the option to be able to have it be anywhere from like 3 seconds up to 30 seconds. That is a feature that we're looking to add, but right now that is not in there. But yes, that would be a really great thing to have, and would not be hard for us to do. We can't have it be like an hour or anything, but yes, absolutely. So if you want to purchase through a specific affiliate, what you could do is the same link that you used to come to our pre-launch page, maybe it was a couple days ago, whatever email that you got from an affiliate, you can go back to that email, click that link again, and now instead of going to the webinar, it's going to take you right to the sales page. So that way you'll know for sure that you're getting it through that affiliate. I also want to mention that if you already have an Easy product from us, then Easy Magic Video will just appear right into your Easy account and you can log in. Now, if you don't have your login information anymore, no problem. Go to our Easy members area and just request a password reset, and then you can come right in. People are asking if we can take a closer look at the different markets. So let me do this here. I'll keep that up there. But we actually have let's go into the different categories, take a closer look. So I'll make this a little bit bigger here. Just bear with me while I do this. I'm just going to go get out of that video there and go into another one here. So in terms of the general marketing, topics can include e-commerce. Yes, that is one of the topics. So you can make this is in the main product. This is not an upgrade. You can make something like, did you know it's possible to have your own online store? You could talk, we have some clips where it says Shopify, but sometimes it doesn't say that because we didn't, it's up to you. Basically, you can make a video where you talk about how you can make money from e-commerce. If you wanted to make a video for your actual store where you're selling a product, that's not in yet, but that is something that's going to be covered in the club. List building, that's another good one. We got a bunch for list building. A lot of intros and fillers. Okay, so I'm going to read the local niches because everybody is asking. So just give me 1 minute. I got it written down, and I will read exactly what you get in the levels. Okay, so here we go. So in the main product, of course, you're going to get the introduction lines, the filler lines. These are lines you can use anywhere, and the closings. And these three are really important because we're giving you a lot of different ways to open up your video and to close your video, where to direct people to go. And the fillers are a lot of great lines too that you can use a lot of places, like, are you overwhelmed? I'm so excited to share something with you, so forth, so forth. You'd be surprised what we have in there. And we have a section for scarcity, because whenever you make a video, it's always great if you can add some scarcity to it, because if you want someone to sign up for your list, giving them a reason why they need to do it right now, you know, what's your scarcity? So we have options for that. We have some lines where you're able to make an offer. We have transitions. I didn't even talk about this. You're able to have the spokesperson say, like, but, and another thing, wait, just different things like that if you want to transition from one to the other. We have things about general marketing, affiliate marketing, e-commerce, creating and selling digital products, Facebook marketing, making money with PLR, that's private label rights, and then also cryptocurrency. With cryptocurrency, we have some lines about Bitcoin, we have some lines just in general about cryptocurrency at this point. For local marketing, in the main product, we have locksmith, plumber, real estate, child custody, pest control, computer repair, chiropractor, hair salon, and then of course intros and closings and fillers that you can use anywhere. Fillers that are specific to local businesses, good matches for that. If you get the upgrade, that unlocks more of everything. It unlocks more clips and niches, but it also unlocks more background and more music and 2 additional spokespersons. You can see those spokespersons on the sales page and watch, you know, see what they look like, how they talk and stuff. So you get, with the upgrade, you get more of everything. You get more intros, more closings, more fillers. Those categories are what I'm talking about, where there's just, we want a lot of variety of ways to open the video and close it, things like that. And hey, if you think of a closing that we don't do, let me know, because I tried to think of everything possible. Click below the video, click above the video. It's kind of crazy, but let me know, because we want to make this as exhaustive as we can. Psychological triggers, clips about proof. Those are clips like, you know, this worked really well for someone else. The software, the line's better than that. I forget what it is actually, but there's some clips that refer to proof. List building, YouTube marketing, Facebook ads, and the main product is Facebook marketing. But here, this is where we talk more about, if you want to make videos about Facebook ads, membership sites, traffic generation, email marketing, Instagram, e-commerce software, making money from Amazon, selling t-shirts, multi-level marketing. Whew, a lot of stuff. And then with local marketing, we also give you more intros for that, more closers, more fillers, just basically more lines that you could kind of use for any market usually. If you buy agency, Easy Magic Video Agency, that's where you get the website, but you also get 1,000 more clips that totally focus on you being able to make videos to sell your services, which is very important. You get a lot of clips on selling your videos, a lot. Then you also get some on search engine optimization and social media marketing. The reason I added those 2 is because if you're selling videos, you certainly could be providing these other 2 services too. And I'm going to give you some training on how to do that. Like I said, I forgot to put this training in, so it's not going to be there right now. It'll be there in the next day, but I do have it, so yay for that, but I totally forgot. If you purchase Easy Magic Video Local, that's where you're going to get 12 additional niches, and it's 2,000 clips split across these 12 markets: personal injury attorney, credit repair, auto dealer, home remodeler, painter, HVAC, that's heating, venting, and air conditioning, by the way, dentist, roofer, cosmetic surgery, water damage restoration, accountant, and fitness trainer, and that's HVAC. I don't know why I said HVAC. So that's where you can find all that. I just wanted to share all the niches with you. When you go to the sales page, you can see, you can kind of see the markets on there as well. Okay, so Marvin wanted to know, what if you want to get into the club, but you don't want to get in, you don't want to get the agency or whatever? Do you have to have everything else? No. If you wanted to just get the club, that's fine. You can certainly do that. That's up to you. At the bottom of the page, when you're on the upgrade, you can click to just keep going if you're not interested. Please note it's a special offer with a special price, but that's totally up to you. You know, they're certainly optional. You'll be very ready just with the main software. Now, I'll also tell you, if you did miss any of the offers, if you already purchased it and you wanted to go back and get something, what you can do is you can go to the tutorials page, the main tutorials page where I teach you how to make the videos. And down here at the bottom, there's links to all the upgrades, okay? So they are here. If you want to go back and get it, you can get them from there. Okay, so Robson wants to know if there's going to be more clips for the base product, and yes, there will be a little bit added before the launch is over. Yes, but your best chance to get a lot of clips is going to be with those upgrades. Okay, great. So I'm just looking through these questions here. One thing I got to say is that if you asked a question and you asked it 20 minutes ago and we haven't answered, please ask again, because it's not that I want to ignore anyone. Okay, so here's something. When you go to make your videos, you can add a static image background, or you can add a video background. It is possible for you to have your own video background behind these videos. That's a really cool feature that we do have. So yes, you can do that. Okay, Chris already got it, and he's having fun playing with it. That is awesome. Glad to hear that. Okay, so Donna asked, you have to purchase Camtasia. That's funny. No, Donna. Camtasia is what Todd showed at the beginning. He wanted to show how if you wanted to do this kind of stuff yourself, you would need to first of all get the footage, but you would also have to edit it together, and you would need something like Camtasia. And that's why Todd wanted to show you physically how he does that. And Camtasia is what I used to make the sales videos on our website. But no, fortunately, that's exactly why we did this, because we didn't want you to have to go out and spend a couple $100s on Camtasia and have to learn how to use that. We made everything as easy as possible for you all. So Mike wants to know, what happens after 12 months of the club? Can you still get more after 12 months? Yes, Mike, what I would hope, what we'd like to do is after 12 months, we will have another opportunity for you to get more, another 12 months of the club. That would certainly be fantastic. But we would be contacting you about that one year from now. Okay, so one thing I wanted to mention about this, and I should have gone through this before. When you go to make a video, I'm going to actually go into one of my templates that I made already. So one of the things that Todd talked about was with jump cuts, trying to change things up. And one thing that I like to do is when I make my video, you can just have one background be behind the spokesperson the whole time. But what I like to do is sometimes I like to change it. So I'll pick this blue background right here, and that'll be what you see here. But then when we get to this, I'm going to have this be a different background, and I can do that by going in here and selecting a different background. And so let's see, so the one was blue, so I'm going to go with green. So now what will happen is this first slide will be this nice blue, and then this one will be green. Now if I don't add anything to this slide, this will be blue again, and then I can make this one green to kind of change it up. So that way, as we jump between perspectives of Todd, there'll be a different graphic behind him. Now, this would also really be cool if you wanted to have, say you were doing a local marketing video and you wanted to have one slide where the person was standing in front of the plumber truck, but just one slide at the end. You would just click on that slide and then be able to add your background however you like. You can upload your own. You can choose from our library. You'll see that our library has a bunch of different things. I really like these backgrounds that aren't too crazy, just with like the lines, or like these paper ones here I think are cool. But we also have some local business ones, like a hair salon or whatever, a kitchen. Whenever you add a background that's yours, you can do that. You can add any type of background into here, but it's got to be the perspective of 16:9, because it's going to get stretched to fit the size of the video. So if you enter something that's just like a square, this is going to be stretched and not look good. You can also add a video background to be the main background behind your video. So that's pretty neat as well. So Jim, if you don't add a background, what will happen is we put a black background in for you. But if you want a green screen background to be behind it, yes, you could pick. And in fact, Jim, we have one. If you write support@internetmarketermatt.com, we have a specific background that works really well with VideoPal, that when you put this background in, and we tell you the settings on VideoPal, and it works really well with removing the background. So you can make these green screen videos by putting in a green background and knowing what shade of green that is. Okay, so Jimmy wants to know, how do these videos look on cell phones and tablets? That's a great question. So one thing you can do is, if you wanted to make a video from your phone, you can absolutely do that. Me personally, I prefer to do it from the computer just because it's bigger and easier, and I guess I'm older like that. But you could totally do it from your phone. Like, let's say that you were at a meeting where there was a business owner. You could get your phone out within a couple minutes, make a video to show them that you made just on the fly. Once you make the video, it downloads as an MP4 file. You can take that and very easily share it to Facebook, put it on YouTube. You could send it in a message through text or whatever. It's very simple to share it. In fact, we talk about how to share it in the members area. Okay, so Joe, yes, it is formatted for smartphone in that you can make these videos. There's a mobile version of this software. It looks great. Our beta testers got in and did that, made some videos on their phones. Okay, so Jimmy's asking some questions about the website. So yeah, so how about we'll take a minute and we'll take a look at the website. When you get to the agency offer, there's a link to actually go to the website. We're going to do that. Right here it is. Now, when you're on the website, there's a bar here for you to be able to come back to the sales page. This bar doesn't really exist on the real website. So this website is very easy to edit. It offers a what you see is what you get interface, which means when you're logged in, you literally just click here and you can just change the text. It's very, very simple to do. There's a lot of cool features on this website. You can see how things kind of like slide and pop in. Of course, you can turn it off if you like. We have an appointment calendar because this is an issue that I personally ran into when I got started, and other people do as well, in that you're trying to sell to someone and they're going to call you, and you might have a full-time job and you can't just pick up the phone at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and talk with them. So what you can do is, instead, when someone's interested to talk to you about buying a video, they can go here and schedule an appointment with you. And what you can do is you can set this calendar up. You can say that, Thursday you're going to be available from 5 to 8, and then they go in here and they click it. They set the appointment, then you get it, and you know that they want to talk to you. You can get ready, and it's very exciting. So you just put the times and dates that you're available, and then you kind of push people into that. It's very, very cool, because I understand a lot of you can't just, you want to be able to have times where people are going to be able to talk to you. The store is really cool because it doesn't take very long. You just go in and you can use PayPal, and then people can pay you through PayPal. And that means that if Joe the plumber wants to buy a video from you, he can pay you with a credit card, because once you accept PayPal, people can actually use credit cards to pay through PayPal, even if they don't have a PayPal account. Let's just take a look at this process here. So they would choose one of your things that you want, and they add it to their cart, and you're able to customize your cart to collect information from them, like the business's name, and if they wanted, what do they want people to do in the video? Do they want a female, a male, so forth? You can kind of go broad and just charge them the money, or you can get more information from them. But once they fill this out, they can pay you through PayPal. Now, if you already have another credit card processor, you can put that in too. The store has a lot of function in that. But I can tell you that when I got into this myself, I did look at getting my own credit card processor, and I didn't, because it was going to be a lot of money, and PayPal is just so easy to do, and everybody knows about PayPal. So that's my advice on that. Now I do take you through. I got to show you the training for the website. There's so much training for the website. Hold on a second. I'm trapped here. Let me go back to the members area. When you purchase the website, you will get, I wanted to show you how to do like everything you can imagine. Oop, that's where you download it. So basically, to get the website online, it's pretty straightforward. Just a few videos, and how long you can have it up. But if you want to go crazy and make the website more personal to you, you can see there's a lot of training on the different things to be able to do on the website. It's really cool. So I want to encourage you to check that out too. All right, so that's some cool stuff about the website. Let's get back to this here. Oh, okay, so Jonathan wants to know on the agency website, what if you don't want to charge dollars? Yes, absolutely, Jonathan. When you go into the store, you select what currency you want to charge. Fortunately, the store is not that complicated. Because we're not selling physical products, you don't have to worry about shipping, things like that. And Stripe is one of the payment options you can put in. Yes, you can add your own credit card processor later. When people are, especially people that are just starting out, PayPal is great. But then, yeah, you get some sales, you can certainly go to another processor. Absolutely. So Lawrence wants to know, do we have the option to have the transcribed text not show up? Absolutely. The way that it works is, let's go back to I want to show you, I have a picture of it here. So whenever you go to select, every single clip has 4 different options. You can have the spokesperson in the center with no text. You can have them close up. You can have them to the left with text to the right, or you can have them be just text. So this way, if you just wanted to make a video that was just text and the spokesperson talking, you could do that. You could make a video that's just the spokesperson with no text. You could have a video that always has text in it, but the spokesperson sometime. I think it looks really cool when you switch around between these. This is one of my favorite lines to say when it's the text on the screen. The contents of this video message are for your eyes only. You know, it's like, whoa, this is going to be a special video. And then we're back to Todd talking about list building or something. Okay, so Terry wants to know, how are the videos given to a customer to download? So once you make the video, Terry, you click a button, you download it, it comes to your computer, that's it. You can always go back to your member area and access your templates. So if you make a video for a plumber and they want you to change something, you don't have to start over. You can just edit it out from there and redo it. Once you have the MP4 video, I do talk in the training on how you can provide it to business. In the training, I talk about how to find businesses to sell these to. I talk about how much to charge for them, how to get the videos to them, because you could email them to them, but sometimes that doesn't work out well. I suggest that you upload it onto like Google Drive, give them a link to download, but I go through all of that. Upsells you can offer your client, like if you make a commercial for them, imagine this. Hey, Mr. Plumber, I will sell this spokesperson commercial for you, $500. Hey, but for $750, I will put it up on your very own YouTube channel. And that might not sound impressive to you, because we all know YouTube channels are not very difficult to make. But man, oh day, people that don't know, which is a lot of business owners, they can't believe it. Like my mother-in-law, she can't believe that my kids have YouTube channels. That's like they have their own like NBC or something. And business owners love to have their name in lights. So uploading it onto YouTube channel, I talk about this in the training too. It's a really cool upsell. Okay, so David wants to know, can we use 2 or 3 spokespersons in the same video? David, this is one of the features that's going to be added to the club. This is something that's silly me, I didn't think of. And it was something the beta testers thought about. Oh man, that would be so cool. So yes, we are looking to add this. We're going to film handoffs, like over to you, Todd, over to you, Sarah, and that'll be really cool. Terry, the website is WordPress based, yes. Terry says, yes, and if you can get a video to rank, you can charge them extra. That is absolutely right. So check this out. You sell a video for $500, just the video, that's great. But what if you're able to provide marketing services for them? You market their video so it ranks in YouTube, which is not that difficult to do for local businesses. It's funny because, like, if you're trying to rank a video for, like, lose weight or cryptocurrency, it's pretty competitive. But when you're trying to rank Sam the plumber, who is just a plumber in some city, how many other plumbers are you competing with? Usually none. It's pretty crazy. Even like I've been doing this for years, and it startles me how few people do this. And it is a lot easier than you realize to rank for local business. So when you do that, you get the video ranking and you get them traffic from the video. Now you're able to charge them a monthly fee. Sell them the commercials one time, that's great. But if you're able to get money from them every month, oh man, that's one of the many things we talk about in the training. Okay, so Clark wants to know, what's the difference between this and Video Robot? That's a really good question. So with Video Robot, you can have the spokespersons say what you want, but it's animated and it's a computer-generated voice. So I love Video Pal. I love the freedom that it gives you to write whatever you want. But the thing is, especially when working with local businesses, I always focus on having actual humans, being able to see the human. It's smoother, and that's kind of been my thing and my angle, and that's how we separate ourselves from that. I think that having both gives you so many options, and when you want to have the human element, they're able to use this and have that ability to piece it together line by line. Okay, so Brenda has Video Agency Studio already. That was a website that we offered. Brenda, if you already have that, yeah, it's up to you. You can purchase the agency to get access to the 1,000 clips to make your own commercials to sell your products, and also more options for your website. But like anything, that is up to you. There's no reason that you can't use what you already have to sell these commercials from. Absolutely. Okay, so we're doing great here, gang. Okay, so Mitch wants to know that if he's in the club, can he request a specific niche that's not included in the club? Yes, that's the point of being in the club. So when you're in the club, you're able to request new markets for us to go into, and then you're also able to request specific lines, because like we have lines about dentists, but maybe you want us to say, I don't know, something about an Invisalign, that's invisible braces. You're able to suggest that too. Now, we can't guarantee that we're going to do everything that's requested, but this is what we're going to pull from. Okay, so, and yes, chiropractor is in the local pack. Okay, so Michelle wants to know, do we have to know coding? No, to do the website, it's very simple, and I take you through things. You do not need to know coding, thank goodness. You're able to just literally click and change the lines once you're logged in. The website would be on your server. You need to have WordPress on your server. That is a requirement, and we have training about that as well. So Derek wants to know, what kind of backgrounds can you use when you're making your own videos? Derek, you can use whatever you want. However, I want to encourage you to have the background not be too distracting, because it can make it difficult to focus on the spokesperson. So I think a lot of darker backgrounds that don't have too much crazy action is going to be better, but you can always experiment. Keep in mind, it only takes a couple minutes to make the video, and you can make as many as you want. So it's not like, oh, I don't like this background, I just wasted one of my renders. It's not like that. You can make as many as you want. You can only make one at a time, but usually if you make a video, you hit render, and you make another video. By the time you're done with that video, your other one is done. So it was so cool, because as I was making demos for this, I was just bang, 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 flying down the line. John wants to know how many clips are offered with the club, and it is actually, it's normally 500, but when you get it through the club during the launch, it's going to be 650 new clips every month. And just so everyone knows, the clips are coming out on the 1st of the month. That's June 1st. So that means that if you do purchase it today, which I hope you'll do, you are going to get into the $19.95. You're going to get the extra clips. The clips aren't going to be there until June 1st. However, I know it's hard to wait, and because of that, we're going to give you an extra 100. So on June 1st, you're going to get 750 clips, and then every month after that, you're going to get 650. And then normal people that purchase, they're only going to get 500 every month. So Dale wants to know, how many renders do you get? Dale, you get unlimited renders. Now, if you're making 10,000 renders a month, Dale, we're gonna say, what's going on, man? but it's unlimited, and our stuff has always been unlimited, and we've never had to say that to anybody. We've never had to tell anyone they were making too many. Okay, so once you purchase, if you already own one of our easy products, then it's gonna automatically go into your members area, Terry. If you are not an Easy member already, you're going to get email with your username and password. If you don't see it in 10 minutes, please send us a support email. You can see the support email address is in the chat there, support@internetmarketermatt.com. Just forward your PayPal receipt and we'll hook you up. It is possible that your email went in the spam. It is possible that the system somehow kind of missed you. But as long as you paid, don't worry, you're in. We got you. We'll get you in. Okay. So Terry wants to know, how do you receive customers from the website store? That's a good question. How do they get their purchase? So yeah. So Terry, so if a plumber goes to your store and orders a video, they pay you the money. What happens is you get a notification that so-and-so ordered. You'll see the form, and then you'll only need to talk to them. You could send them an email and just confirm, I got your payment. I talk about this in the course. I got your payment. We're going to go ahead and make your video, and then you can ask them questions about their business, so you can go ahead and make the video for them. And then you just send it to them, and I talk about that in the training, but it's pretty easy. When they buy, they don't automatically get the video that second, because you do have to make the video. So you need to find out the name of the business, all that kind of stuff. But you'll get a notification, you'll get their money, and then you're able to take it from there. Okay. So Donald wants to know, the background that you put in, can it be video? Yes, it can. Please note, when you go into the background library, we do not have any video backgrounds for you to choose from, but you can upload your own right here. And when you buy this, one of the bonuses is a bunch of video backgrounds, so you can do that. But right now we don't have any in the library, but you can add your own. The thing is, though, whatever you add here as the background is going to be the main background. But for each of these slides, you can also have a separate background. At the moment, this can't be a video background because, see, here's the thing. This week while we launch, there's going to be so many people coming in and using this, and I was afraid. We got the best server that we could, but I was afraid. So I made the decision to make it that you cannot have video backgrounds in all of these here. But after a week, there's like a 90% chance that we're going to change this, and you'll be able to have video backgrounds for all the different ones. Because right now we haven't crashed. Everything's going great. No problems at all. So maybe we'll even add this shorter than a week. Okay, so Norman wants to ask about the intros and outros. So yes, Norman, you know what? We did not talk about this at all. This is a feature in the software. Unfortunately, it was not available at launch. It will be ready before the launch is over. It'll be in. It absolutely is coming. We already have it. It already exists on our other easy products, but we didn't get it in for today. But we will have it in within these next couple days. So Norman, what Norman's asking is videos, for example. You know, those really cool logos that come in and spin around. You can add your own intro and or outro videos to the beginning and or end of the videos that you make right inside our software. Absolutely. It's just not in yet. It'll be in within the next couple days. Just a matter of porting it over. So that way it works really, really well with something like videos, which I know so many of you already have. Okay, so I'm gonna show this on here. So if you have a video and you add music to it, whether it's your own music or one of our tracks, I click audio, I choose my music, and by the way, I can hit the play button to listen to it. Oh boy, there it is. You can hear it there in the background. Now I'm gonna choose that one. That audio's in there. Now what I can do is I go back here, I hit audio again, and now there's a slider, and I hit play, and I'm able to hear, let me turn them down for a second. You're able to hear Todd talk and your music, so you can set the volume correctly. Okay, so Dale wants to know if you can edit your videos. Absolutely, Dale. So let's say that you make a video for a plumber, and they don't like the ending. They want the person to call, not sign up for a list. You just go back, and rather than redo the entire video, you simply select your template. You're able to save all your templates. You select it, you go in, you edit it however you like. At this point, you cannot hit a button to just duplicate your video, but you can save it as something else. The duplicate feature is something that our beta testers requested, and it is something that we're already working on putting in, because I can certainly understand, like if you wanted, let's say that you wanted to make a bunch of videos for plumbers and bang, 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 you know, just change them a little bit. That's one of the cool things about this, because when you purchase something, when you get this, you're not paying for renders, you're getting unlimited renders. So that means that you could make a whole bunch of demo videos for businesses. Like, let's say you wanted to send these to 5 different plumbers. It's not going to cost you anything, and it takes just a couple minutes, especially if you're just using the same template to make them for people, and you're able to show them exactly what you do. That's one of the crazy things about this is whenever you're looking to sell something to a local business, I got to share this. When I first started, I was selling search engine optimization services, which is still a great thing to do, by the way, but it's confusing. Whenever you try to talk to somebody about it, they don't understand. They don't know what it means. And then they know what the internet is, but this SEO, Google stuff, it's weird. And it can be challenging. But with video, everybody knows what a commercial is, and everybody wants a commercial. Business owners, they love seeing their name in lights. It's funny because I got a pen sent to me in the mail, and it has my business name on it, Internet Marketer Matt. And I thought it was so cool, and I looked at it, and I was proud, and I took it down to my office. It's neat, and it's because it's my business. And with a business owner, it's the same thing. When they see that they have their own commercial, they get excited. And the bummer about it is that commercials are really expensive. One of my local clients was going to get a commercial made by an actual company that was going to come out and film it. It was going to cost $6,000, and they weren't going to pay $6,000 for that. But you know what? They pay $500 for something as long as it looked good, and that's how we got to this point. Because all of a sudden, if something's $300, $400, $500, it's a whole different conversation with the business. And for them to know that they can actually get a commercial, it's really, really exciting. So Franz, no, to answer your question, it is not a monthly fee. It probably sounds like it should be. $24.95 is crazy. It's ridiculous. That's, my gosh, that's like such a minor fraction of what it costs to get one single clip done, and you're getting 2,000 of these silly clips. Okay, so John wants to know if you can insert a slide with text that you can enter. Yes, John. So what you can do right now in the software is at the very end, you can add a slide that you're able to edit the text. Now, what we're looking to add moving forward is for you to have the ability to add text slides wherever you want, that you could drag wherever you want and have multiple of them. It's not in yet, but it's something that we will add hopefully pretty soon, because I think it would be cool to be able to like, you're talking about a plumber, and then in the middle you're able to have their address or whatever. There's all kinds of reasons that you would put text in the middle of the video. And sometimes to have text when we're saying, come check out our business, and then you have the text on the screen. Okay, thank you, David. I appreciate the kind words. Okay, so Jean wants to know, Jean Marie, sorry, are you going to go into different languages? Yes, we sure would love to. Many people have asked that already. All I can say about this is that when you purchase this for $24.95, we are guaranteeing that you're going to be getting what you're getting now. Now, we would like to offer other languages. There will be an additional charge for those languages. We can't promise any of them, but yes, we really want to, and it's something that we have been talking about. So John wants to know if you could add your own audio. That's really cool, John. That's a neat idea. You're able to add your own music soundtrack, but you can't add your own audio. But you gave me a really cool idea. If you were able to add your own audio in the middle while you have text on the screen, that's certainly something that we can explore. It's a neat idea. Okay, so Bill wants to know, what do you charge for these commercials? Boy, Bill, I talk about this in the training, but that's a really broad question. I think that it depends on what it's going to be worth to the business. I know that the price in the store is $500. If you're just starting out, I would encourage you to drop it to $300. If you have already sold things like this, then you could certainly go higher. The difference between this and other software is that this actually features a human. Some of the commercials that people sell for a little less do not have an actual human that you have more control over. So with this, you're able to give them a higher level of customization, and that's why you're able to charge more. Though it's really going to come down to you and your feel, and also who you sell to. Typically, you're going to be able to sell a video to a dentist for more money than you would sell to a plumber. It really depends on the business you're working with. but I talk all about that. There's all kinds of factors that goes into finding out the price to sell to. Okay, so Dale wants to know where you can find your clips to make your agency videos. So if you go into, if you purchase the agency upgrade, you get access to a website. You'll also get access to a bunch of clips that you can use to make videos to sell your own services. You're going to find those under any spokesperson that does local marketing. Ashley, Carrie, Mark, and Jack. Once you click on one of them, you click here and you'll find that, Jack, but I clicked on Jack's wrong one. Hold on. There, local marketing Jack. I click on this plus here and you'll find selling commercials is where you want to go. And you can see that there's a lot of clips about selling your videos. We are a professional video marketing agency. A recent survey discovered that 9 out of 10 people found viewing a video helpful looking to purchase a product or use a service. Our special technology even allows us to add a picture of your business behind our spokespersons to make it look like the commercial was actually filmed there. We specialize in professionally yet affordable commercials, and it goes on and on and on. Lots of options there for selling your own commercials. And when you purchase this upgrade, you also get clips about selling search engine services and social media marketing services. And of course, you can always use our other clips in there as well. Okay, so Bill wants to know what's the difference between agency here and agency in your previous product. Okay, that's a good question. So the agency level is where you get a website and you also get 1,000 clips to be able to sell your own videos. So the difference is that this website is made specifically for spokespersons. It has a different look. And it has a different sales video. I think that besides a website that's slightly different, I mean, do you know that? Maybe not. Do you need to have that? It's up to you. It gives you more options, but I think the big thing is the 1,000 additional clips that you can use to make your own commercials to sell your services. So you can make a commercial to show the plumber and the electrician and the hair salon, all those that you have commercials to sell. So again, thank you so much, everyone. I can't wait to see you on the inside. Let us know if you have any questions, and I will be joining Todd shortly. Take care, everyone.